welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to do October favorites. As you can see, I'm very simple today, no glam, just a little bit of concealer to hide some of my redness and gloss. That's it. But for the month of October, I did dabble in a few different things. I rotated out my palettes because I feel like I was constantly using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. And I know that it was well used throughout the summer and beginning of fall, so I decided to switch those out. I guess we could start with eyes. So for my two palettes that I had for this month, and I think I'm going to continue these into November, this is my Tartelette Toasted palette. This is what these shades look like. Very warm, neutral tones, but that's why I love them. They're easy to blend, they're easy to work with. You could use this in the summertime too, but I don't know, I just gravitate toward warm tones all year round. That's just me. It's very rare that I wear a cool tone eye, and when I do, I have to be in the mood for it. My next palette that I also brought out is the Kat Von D, what is this? This is the Ladybird palette, and it is, I'm sorry, it is discontinued, but this is what, if you guys have the Ladybird palette, please pull it out. I forgot how nice this palette is. It's got your warm neutral tones, it's got a purple, and it's got a deep teal. I just love how this palette pulls together. I think it's gorgeous. I think it would do great in the summer and in the fall. I love how they're all matte shades and they're very pigmented, and I just love how they blend on the eyes. So, and it's great, compact, easy to bring with you to travel. So the Ladybird palette by Kat Von D has been a tried and true. It's definitely has been a favorite that I pull out from time to time to remind myself how much I do love it. But for October, those are the two that I have been playing with, and I'm probably going to roll into both of them into the next month. If not, I may take the Ladybird palette out and replace it with something else. You'll just have to wait and see for my November favorites, y'all. So that is the shadows. So I'm going to stick to the eyes right now. I have been loving a few liners recently, and I mean, I think there's one that's a repeat in here. The Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper. This is the travel size. I did pick up a new full-size one because I do love this liner so much. It's a liquid liner, but I love the tip of this. It really gives you a really sharp cat wing, and I really do think that this is definitely worth it. I will be picking up more backups of this because I really do like it. I don't like liquid liners that you have to dip into pots. It's just a pain in the ass, I find. When it's all rolled into one, you don't have to worry about bringing a liner brush and all that. It's just, it does it for you. So yes, the Trooper tattoo liner, the hype is real. I do see why everyone loves it. This is a little travel size. I had it in a 100 point perk. I think I had like 2 or 3 of them. So I'm on my last one, and I did buy a backup full-size one. The next liner I did love this month was my Stila Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner in the shade Stingray, which is basically a black mechanical pencil. Oops. Let's take this off. It's a black mechanical pencil, and for those simple days where you just want to line your eyes without any, fancy schmancy cat wing, this is great. It is waterproof, it doesn't smudge, and you do need a waterproof makeup remover to take it off. And then when I'm not wearing black, I'm usually wearing no liner, or I'm wearing a brown. This is the Bad Gal Liner, waterproof, in the shade, is it just brown? Espresso. This is by Benefit, by the way. This is just a simple brown eyeliner that I feel like every girl that has brown eyes could definitely use in their collection. On days where you just don't feel like having the harsh black, the brown is really nice to use. So I have been loving that, and I have been wearing it from time to time, just something simple and fresh. And then my mascara for the month has been my Better Than Sex mascara in the waterproof version. It is a heavy damn mascara, but it's so good. It's expensive, $30 for this thing, but it's so good. It makes my lashes really fluffy and full, and that's what I love about it. I do have a backup of this. It is one of my top favorite mascaras. That is high end, keep in mind, because I don't like to use a lot of high end mascaras. I feel like because you have to switch them out every 3 to 4 months, it can get a little bit expensive. But once in a while, when I want to splurge a little bit on myself, that's what I'll go for every now and then. Do you guys see what my period has done to my face? Like, this is all hormonal right here. Girls, like this video if you girls know what it's like to get hormonal breakouts right in around that time of the month. because this is what happens just as I'm finishing that time of the month, and it drives me nuts. No medication in the world can fix this. It's just hormonal, and it goes away. I'm on acne medication, and this always comes like clockwork every month. It is crazy. So like this video if you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay, so sticking with the face, I am going to talk about we did eyes, so now let's do lips. I have a couple of products. I didn't go crazy on lip products this month. Usually I rotate them out, or I try to rotate them out as much as I possibly can. For October, I really stuck with a Kylie lip kit, and this was the shade Pumpkin. So it's got the liquid lipstick in Pumpkin, which is like a brownie orange. It's a really pretty color. Like I personally like it on my skin tone. Again, it depends on your skin tone. And I do have pictures of me wearing this. If you guys want to see, definitely check out my Instagram. It is linked below. So this is the matching liner to it. I really do like it. I just find that it really does, you know, give that fall-esque vibe. And I'm going to retire this color for now, just because I feel like we've passed the whole pumpkin stage. And even though I could still pull this off at this time of year, I just feel like I want to dip into more of my other browns that I have, because I do have quite a few browns from her as well. But that has been a favorite for October. When I'm not wearing a liquid lipstick like the pumpkin one, I'm wearing just a gloss, and what I'm wearing today is pretty much what's in here. This is the Sephora, what is this? Outrageous Effect Volume Plump Effect lip gloss. It's a little cute little package, kind of like a mini size. $12 at Sephora. Comes with this like dough applicator. Really different, but it's got like a slight tingling effect, and it makes your lips look juicy, as you can tell. For 12 bucks, not bad, Sephora. I really like this. I would repurchase if I didn't have a ton of other glosses. I know that I think I'm down to like here now, so I'm slowly but surely getting through this. And I'm excited to finish it up, because that would be the first time I ever finished a lip gloss in my entire life, can I just say. So I have been loving this. On my lazy days, that is what I gravitate towards. Something easy, doesn't look messy. My last lip product for the month of October is, now every night before bed I usually put something hydrating on my lips, whether it's a lip mask, a lip balm, I don't know, Vaseline. This is the Blistex Lip Medics for cold sores, cracked lips, and dry lips. It comes in a pot. It's the blue one. It's basically a Vaseline based product. It's got menthol in it. You can smell the medication in it as well. I just find that this really works well on my lips, and I find that they don't get cracked. Now with the cold weather coming, my skin, including my lips, do get cracked and dry, so I'm trying to prevent that from happening, because when you wear lip products, it does not look pretty at all. So, have been loving this. It's a drugstore. It's like under $5. Maybe it's like $3 at the drugstore, so it's definitely affordable. You don't have to break the bank for something like that. So foundation, you guys, I've been wearing the same foundation for the last few months, because I'm trying to finish my Tarte foundation. It's one of my oldest foundations in my collection, so I'm trying to really finish that up before I start, you know, using up some other stuff in my collection. But underneath my foundation, I have been using a mix of my MAC Tinted Moisturizer. This is in the shade Medium Dark. And then I mix it in with the Stila Stale Day Beauty Balm. So this gives me a little bit of a color, because I still have a bit of a tan from self-tanning. I use the Saint Tropez self-tanner stuff. So when I combine them, I still get back my color, and I still have my SPF from this. I'm almost actually done this, so I can back to MAC it soon. Yeah, so I have been using these for the last few weeks, and I do like them. I'm trying to use them up because, again, they're also products that are a little bit older in my collection. I want to move out, but I'd like to use them because they were definitely pricey. I think this one was $50 and this one was $40, so, you know, they're up there, but I do like them, don't get me wrong, I do like them. The tinted moisturizer I like to use more in the summertime, just because it's got SPF in it, and if I'm running around doing errands, at least I have that protection, and it's got a little bit of a skin tint, so it kind of, like, evens out your skin tone a little. This really evens out your skin tone. It's got a lot of coverage, but I like how it's the bronze one. I used up the regular skin tone one a while ago, and I have been loving the bronze one as well, so that just makes your face look gorgeous, so I have been loving both of those. My concealer has been my LA Girl Pro Conceal, the HD. I did finish one of these already in my October empties. So this is the shade Creamy Beige. This is a little bit lighter than what I was wearing in the summer, but that's fine because my tan has definitely faded. I feel like this is like the perfect daytime concealer because It is not too heavy and it blends out very nicely. It's got the perfect water base to it. And I just love the applicator. It's so easy to apply. I think they're really nice and affordable. They're not like absolutely full coverage, even though they do look full coverage. When you blend them out a little bit, you can still kind of somewhat see your skin peek through, which is nice because you want it to look natural. And personally for me, I don't, for daytime stuff, I don't really want something too heavy because then it looks too cakey afterwards. I'm not going to blend it any more in because I don't want to smudge out my lipstick, but you guys get the drift. So with the Beauty Blender, this works fantastic. I do love it. Would I buy it again if I find them again? Sure. This is the last one I have from LA Girl, and it was hard for me to find because I accidentally came across them at like an Urban Behavior in a mall. So if I do find them again, yes, I would definitely pick a couple more up, but for now I'm just trying to use them up so that they don't go bad, but they are great and they're affordable. Okay, so we're going in, before I get in, I guess we can go into skincare now, but before I do, my makeup setting spray, my all-nighter. You guys know Urban Decay all-nighter tops my makeup setting spray of all time. This is the travel size. I take my big jar, like my big bottle, and I just refill the travel size, and I take this with me anywhere I go. It's just a beautiful mist. It's not anything, you know, harsh. And it sets your makeup and it does not move. I kid you not, all day long. So this is definitely something that I like to use after every makeup session on myself and on anyone that I actually do makeup on, which hasn't been anyone in a while, since June maybe. Okay, so I'm going to talk skincare. You guys know skincare is where it's at for me. I have been a skincare junkie now for a few years. Since I started seeing my dermatologist, I just have been skincare crazy. Love trying new stuff. I love my oldies but goodies, and you know, I just find that if something works for you, go with it. For me personally, because I love trying new things, it's hard for me to just stick to one product, but when I have the opportunity to and use up a product, I definitely do, just because my skin will definitely tell me whether or not I like it or not. So these are the products that I have been loving in the month of October. And I feel like they are worth a mention. If you guys can get your hands on them, definitely look into it. So I'm going to get started with cleansers. So my first cleanser here is this is the Glam Glow Power Cleanse Daily Dual Cleanser. This is the double action mud to oil to foam. So it's got the oily cleanser on the side and the mud cleanser on this side, and then it's got two different pumps. So you pump as many of each, rub it in your hand, put it all over your face, and you know, scrub, like massage into your face with water. It'll foam up and all that. It's not stripping at all. People will say, oh, mud to foam, that's kind of like stripping. Foaming is stripping. To be totally honest with you guys, this is actually quite hydrating, and I think it has to do with the oil that's in it. I really do like this. It does smell like apples. I get the scent of a green apple when I use this. And I feel like after I've rinsed off my face, I feel that my skin is hydrated and not stripped. So if you're looking for something that is somewhat foamy but still hydrating, this is a decent one. It's a little expensive, I'm not gonna lie. And the reason why I have this is because I picked it up on sale for 10 bucks. So what I would suggest is that if you're interested in getting one of these, wait until a sale goes on and then pick it up, because I don't think it's worth the $45 in all honesty, because these run pretty expensive and I don't think that they are worth that much amount of money. I've always told you guys in my skincare videos that I would never spend a large amount of money on a cleanser because it just basically washes down the drain. Where you want to spend your money is, if you're wanting to spend your money on skincare, is on stuff that absorbs into the skin. So like your skincare serums, your oils, your creams, that kind of stuff. So, I mean, for the sale price of 10 bucks, it definitely works. It's nice. It's not stripping. It's not tightening. It's hydrating. Smells nice. And it's convenient with these two pumps. So I have to say, Glam Glow, thumbs up on this one. I have been enjoying it, and I'm very quite surprised because I honestly didn't think I was going to like it, to be totally honest. That's my nighttime cleanser. So this is my daytime cleanser. So this is my morning cleanser, and I've shown you guys this before. This is by Andalou Naturals, the Apricot Probiotic Cleansing Milk for dry and sensitive skin. This is very hydrating. It is so nice in the summer and in the winter, especially in the winter when your skin is dry. This actually smells like a ripe apricot. I cannot describe to you how like delicious this smells. It's non-GMO. It's gluten-free. It's vegetarian and cruelty-free. Andalou, I find, is a great skincare brand if you're looking for more on a natural side of things. I find that this really does work well with my skin. And here's the little snippet on the back. Fruit stem cell complex and probiotic microflora calm irritation and stimulate cell turnover for improved dermal immunity. Nourishing aloe vera, apricot, and borage oils gently loosen and remove makeup and impurities while restoring intracellular moisture and a healthy glow. Gentle soap-free formula for a revitalized complexion. One of my favorite cleansers of all time, you guys. If anybody asks me what's my favorite morning cleanser, it's my apricot probiotic cleansing milk, because this is to die for. Love this. So October, I did crack it open in October and I started using it. Now I'm using it into November as well. It's been a favorite. I've always really enjoyed it. I only have like maybe 2 more backups of that, so I'm like using it sparingly because they can get really expensive. I found these on sale for like 15 bucks at TJ Maxx, and that's why I picked them up. But regular price, they're close to like $20-$25, and they're really expensive, but I would definitely buy it full price, only because it's so good. So good. Okay, so cleansers, we are done. Let's talk about masks. I have 3 here. Now, I do a lot of masking. I probably do more masking than what people are used to, but that's because I'm a little bougie that way. I can't really deny it. My skin needs a little more TLC than than maybe some people do. I don't know. But I find that it's a calming thing for me to do my skincare, and that's why I do masks pretty much every day. I'll do a detoxifying one and then a hydrating one right after. So realistically, I'm doing like 2 masks a night, sometimes 1, depending if I want to not detoxify. I'll skip out the detoxify and I'll just do a hydrating one, depending on, again, what my skin is feeling, how it's looking, that kind of thing. So with that said, you guys know, and I've brought this up many times before if you've watched my channel, my Glam Glow Super Mud Clearing Treatment. This has been a ride or die for now 4 years and counting. This is what keeps my breakouts at bay. Like, this right here is really nothing if you really think about it. I've had a lot worse, and usually I control it with the Glam Glow Super Mud. So I don't use this all over my face unless I really need a good detoxifying treatment, but mainly I just use this in my T-zone area. And I really do love it. It's like $80 with taxes a bottle, but I don't know, you guys. I just think it's so good, and you don't need a lot of it to use on your T-zone area. Anywhere that you have acne issues is where I suggest you use it. Personally, for me, I don't need it all over my face, so I don't use it all over my face, and that's why it takes me a little bit longer to go through a 1.6 ounce jar, because I'm not using it all over on my face. It's expensive. You get it at Sephora. I know it's pricey, but you know what, you guys? I would not tell you if something is... I wouldn't tell you that an expensive product is good if it really wasn't good. Because, you know, just like you, I am a plain old, girl off the street who just has a passion for makeup and beauty. And I, spend money just like any one of you consumers out there. So I know how it feels if you buy something and you're disappointed. So that's why I'm saying to you, this is good. Trust me on it. If you want to get they have a smaller version of this too, by the way. It's like a smaller, I think it's a 0.5 ounce. So if you're not 100% sure, get the 0.5 ounce, and I think it's like 20 bucks or something like that. And try it out for yourself and see how your skin reacts to it. Everyone's skin is different. For me, I have quite sensitive skin around here, in this area here. Outside here, not so sensitive. But, for my hormonal areas, they are quite sensitive, and this really does help. So I have to say, thumbs up, Glam Glow Super Mud. I've always loved you for quite a few years now, and I continue to love you. Okay, so my 2 other masks here that I have been enjoying quite nicely. This is a Peter Thomas Roth Cucumber Gel Mask. This is the big mama size version. This is like the 5 fluid ounce version. Honestly, I love this mask. As you can tell, it's almost gone. I've used quite a bit of it over the summertime. It has chamomile, cucumber, pineapple, aloe. It's got just so many nice ingredients in here, and I kid you not, I got a sunburn in the middle of summertime. I think it was on my face and my chest area. I was so desperate. The regular aloe vera was not working, so I'm like, you know what? Let me try the PTR Cucumber Gel Mask, see if this works. Oh my god, you guys. I put this on my burn, and it soaked up immediately. I did not peel. I healed faster than I would have healed without putting this on it. It was crazy. Usually burns, if I do get burned, which is rare because I'm pretty like olive complexion. If I do get burned, it takes a while for me to heal, but this sped up that process. By the next day, I was looking better, and I kept applying it, and I was looking even better. I think that's why I used quite a bit of it up, is because I was using it all over my face, down my neck, and across my chest for a while. So that pretty much is what ate up this product to begin with, but it was so great. This is a great mask if you want to do a quick 10-minute mask. I wouldn't necessarily recommend this for overnight. I feel like this is better for like 10 minutes on your face, then you wash it off. I love this. A great mask. I've gotten like samples upon samples, like deluxe size samples, and I've given them to my sister-in-law just because I've like recommended this so much that I've, you know, had everybody try it. She loves it too. It's just a great hydrating mask, and it's not greasy by any means, and when you rinse off your face, your skin is feeling plump. So thumbs up, Peter Thomas Roth Cucumber Gel Mask. Okay, so my next one, this is the last one for this month, and it's a overnight mask, so an overnight hydrating mask. I never really knew what an overnight hydrating mask was until I actually tried it out. This one is the Estee Lauder Estee Edit Pink Peony Overnight Water Pack. You guys can still find these at TJ Maxx. That's where I found mine. It's like a gel formula, so it's like basically a gel moisturizer. You stick it on top of your skincare at night, and it locks in all your hydration. Fantastic. I absolutely love this. If I can find another jar of this at TJ Maxx, I will so pick it up. The Estee Edit line from Estee Lauder definitely has been discontinued. I noticed they removed it from Sephora. So if you can find it at your TJ Maxx, I definitely say go check it out because this is fantastic. I really do like it, and I really am impressed. I didn't think I was going to like it that much. Depending on the ingredients of the overnight mask, sometimes I will break out into like whiteheads. This one didn't do that. It really did hydrate my skin. I was really impressed, and it's very cooling on the skin as well. So I'm definitely really impressed with this, and I'm going to continue to use it up. So the Pink Peony Water Pack, definitely a thumbs up. Okay. So essences and toners and facial sprays, I try to use on a regular basis because my skin needs all the hydration it can get. I use a Witch Hazel toner by Thayers. It's a lavender witch hazel toner, which I love. My skin loves. Never had an issue with it. It's great. I branched out, and actually this came in a kit from Tasha. This is the Essence. It's a little bit thicker in viscosity, and it sinks into the skin. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I went to go look this up on Sephora. It's a $114 Essence. Yes, I said that. It's a $114 Essence. Now you're probably asking me, Antonetta, would you buy that for full price? You guys, this is so good that I might consider picking it up in full size. I know this sounds so bad. What I might do is I might put it on my wish list and wait until the spring sale from Sephora to pick it up, because $114 Canadian is definitely steep for an Essence, but it really does hydrate the skin. It just feels so nice and soothing on the skin. So, you know, I see where the hype is when people talk about this. I understand now when they say like it's fantastic. And the only thing that's pushing me back is the price, and I feel like this is probably one of those type of products that I will pick up at the VIB sale because, you know, I can at least get a 20% off discount. I do love it though, I have to say. I was using it in October. I don't know if you guys can tell, there's like half a bottle left. Because I was using it in October, but I was trying to use it sparingly, knowing how much this thing costed. So this is just the travel size, you guys. But in full size, this is $114. So it's expensive, okay? It's expensive. But again, like I said, it sinks into the skin. So that kind of stuff I feel like is worth the money because it's getting soaked up into the skin opposed to washing it down the drain. You know what I mean? That also brings me to my next and my last product for October. Drunk Elephant, the C Firma Day Serum. This is 25% L-ascorbic acid, and this is a 1 fluid ounce. So this is the full size. The packaging is fantastic. I've always been a fan of Drunk Elephant. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have been a fan of Drunk Elephant. Before I was introduced to Drunk Elephant, I was kind of like, what is this company about? Blah, blah, blah. Then I started using their products, and I feel like their products are as basic as you possibly can get them without all the junk in them, without any fragrance, and it does work well with my skin. So, this is the Revolutionary Vitamin C Serum, packed with powerful antioxidant complex of L-ascorbic and fluoric acid, and a chronopeptide that transforms into vitamin D to reveal a brighter, firmer, and more even-looking complexion. The result is a noticeably diminished appearance of UV photo damage and aging, replaced by incredible radiance and luminosity. Yes, I love this. It's great. It works well with my skin. I don't have any issues with it. The last VIB sale that just passed, I actually replenished my, what is it? Drunk Elephant Framboise Night Glycolic Serum. So that one's a chemical exfoliant. And I absolutely love that serum. So I think now, with Christmas around the corner, my gift to myself, I'm going to pick up the set for the vitamin C one. Just because I really can't live without Drunk Elephant. I feel like this is pretty much my top favorite skincare brand at Sephora right now. And I know that it's really expensive, you guys, and I get that some of you can't afford this, and that's fine. That's totally fine. But if you can ever treat yourself, or, you know, somebody asks you what you want for Christmas, this brand, to die for. To die for. To die for. I'm also using, I forgot to include it, what is it, the blue, with the blue top? It's like their gel moisturizer. That one has pineapple ceramide in it. It is fantastic. I love it. But I really, really, really suggest you guys try these out. I really just think that they're a great brand, great ingredients, no bullshit in there. You pay the price for what you get, right? So I know that it is a little more expensive, but it's definitely worth it. The Glycolic Night Serum I had in this size lasted me close to about 6 months. So, I mean, they do last a good enough time, and I feel like they're worth it that way. However, I just don't like not being able to see if you're done the product, so you don't really know when you're going to finish, and you're trying to figure out, should I get a backup, when should I get a backup, that kind of thing. So I usually tend to try and keep a backup in my stash, just one backup, not more than that, for my serums from Drunk Elephant, just because that way when I run out in the middle of the night, you know, I don't have to worry about not putting anything on my face. I have a backup to use. These do only last 6 months at a time, so just be careful. You're not stashing it more than 6 months to use. But again, they're more natural, so that's why they take less time to expire. But I love them. They're great. Drunk Elephant's amazing. I definitely have more products to show you guys on from them down the road. I do have a couple of full-size stuff as well. This is actually full-size as well, but I have a few other full-size items that I haven't shown you yet, just because I haven't cracked them open. I'm kind of waiting for the colder weather to come so that I can actually use them. They're a little more hydrating products, and I use them more so in the wintertime. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know this was a bit long. That was my October favorites. I hope you guys have a great day and a great night, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, everyone. Mwah.